Okay, back at the field this morning to have a look at what I'm thinking is going to be my final setup for this Corsair. Just to have a once overall look at everything again. I'll just start from front to back. I replaced the stock motor with a 650 kV motor, and in order for that to fit, I dremeled out. I had to Dremel it out to widen out the hole for the motor head to stick out here, if you can see. And aside from the motor, the gears got raked forward, and the landing gears, the wheels from the E-flite Corsair actually got put on this. They fit perfectly for the wheel size. The axle, it fits right over, and these retracts got angled forward via these washers back here, you can see, to help handle the grass field. I run the 4000 Admiral pack in here, and I got this little stopper here. The battery sits right under the ESC, and I also added a 1/4 ounce lead weight right here to offset the nose heaviness. Let's see what else. Oh, and the other thing, to ensure my rudder and elevator stay secure as possible, I took foam tack and put little globs of it right there on the rods so that they stay where they're at. And the other items I've done is I doubled up the fuel tubing on the clevises there. Oh, and the other thing, actually while I was fixing the tail gear, I almost forgot about the tail gear. The issue is right here, this whole part is plastic. And so on that last flight on landing, when it was rolling in, I guess it caught a bump and this part snapped cleanly off. So in order to remedy that, I have spare control rods, and I use 2 of them. You just Dremel right up in here an inch. I forgot what size bit it was. I think I used the 132. And then I guess I didn't cut the control rod short enough, but it got a little sticking out right there, you can see. But that should take care of that weak tail gear issue. The canopy, I had to modify the canopy a little bit. I had to make a little tunnel for the battery pack and everything to fit right there, right under, so it sits snug inside the battery compartment. Oh, and while I was fixing the tail gear, sure enough, the antenna caught my sleeve and snapped right off. So in order to fix that, I took heat shrink for the wire heat shrink, and I first hot glued the broken piece back on and wait for it to settle in, and then I slid the heat shrink over and then secured it that way. So I got the antenna back on that way. Aside from that, I think everything else is in place. So the next clip up will be the flight after the tail gear fix.